nepotism. Showing someone favoritism because of who their parents or relatives are. Hello, 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 welcome back to the channel. We are back in action, and I am pleased to announce that Hater Noah has returned. The gimmick is back. We're back in action. Fully, we're here. To save you from the edging process, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you who the subject of today's video is. Alberto El Patron, formerly known as Alberto Del Rio in the WWE. I, in all honesty, have never seen a more deserved downfall in modern world history than the one of Alberto. From winning world championships in WWE to being nothing more than a nepo baby currently in AAA, the story really writes itself. From being born into wrestling royalty as the son of Dos Caras and the nephew of Mil Mascaras, to turning into complete wrestling trash with numerous allegations of abuse to fellow workers as well as former partners. The story of Alberto El Patron has been one that has been done to death, and I will attempt to do my due diligence in doing the case justice. For starters, as of late, Alberto has been on his Ron Artest type shit with the way that he's been going into crowds trying to fight fans. Instead of the malice at the palace, Alberto has malice in Tijuana. What is going on? This whole situation is just a testament to how dysfunctional AAA is as a company and as a promotion, and is also a testament to how mentally unstable Alberto is. But they were throwing pennies. I don't care, he's a grown-ass adult. Granted, the crowd wasn't the best, but that's thousands of people, big dog. This is a nationally covered event. Are you stupid? Bro, I seen the video of this shit, and that chair came out of nowhere. The chair came out the depths of hell to just straight up deck Alberto. I mean, he threw a chair of his own, so what can we say? Karma's a bitch. That's gotta rank up there in terms of top 10 wrestler temper tantrums of all time. Get a grip, big dog. As a result of this situation, he has been banned by the Tijuana Commission, and he has once again pulled the victim card with this situation. And keep that in mind because it comes up quite a bit. He's got quite a big problem with accepting accountability for his own actions, as we'll get into here. When he's not throwing chairs and storming fans like Ron Artest, he's kidnapping his ex-girlfriend. Allegedly. Now that happened in May of 2020, and the charges were dropped from that point on. But if I put on my little journalist lenses, something doesn't sit right with that case. We've seemed to be talking about quite a few people as of late with very rich families that end up getting charges dropped. Very serious charges at that. The charges were dropped because a very serious witness in the case did not show up. He was accused and charged originally with San Antonioing, we'll use that abbreviation, a woman and holding her against her will. And regardless of what they ruled, this dude decided to take to some interview and say that he wanted to come back to WWE following the trial. They do not want you, big dog. And he does a lot of interviews and talks to a lot of people to try to spin the narrative in the way that he wants it to be spun. He does a lot of damage control in any situation he can, and I mean, it makes sense. When you're a piece of shit, and the majority of the world knows that you're a piece of shit, you gotta try to appeal to a certain audience of people to try to make yourself look like a saint, and try to manipulate their opinion of you. Because once again, you're a piece of shit, and you're a narcissist, and you only care about the positive opinions about yourself. A large majority of wrestlers. While we're on the topic of Alberto Del Rio's personal damage control, let's talk about the Paige situation, why don't we? Just a very rough and toxic relationship from an outside looking in. Now, Paige ain't a saint, and I'm not sitting here and saying that everything Paige says is gospel, but she has taken to many interviews to say that Alberto was a very abusive, both verbally and physically, partner to her. And I mean, just look at the arrest records and look at the footage, man. It's easy to find. But no, because anything that is said negative about Alberto Del Rio in his mind is immediately false. He has never done anything wrong and should never receive any consequences for actions that he has never apparently committed, has never done anything wrong in his life. And this absolutely delusional behavior is projected on an interview that he did for Hannibal TV, that guy's a nut job, where he said to Paige, "If you keep talking bad on my name, I'm gonna bring up your past." Big dog, she ain't even gotta bring up your past, cause it's freely out there, it's freely available, readily available. Hey look, I get that I'm a woman beater at all, but did you know that she is just as bad as me? Did you know that she's just as bad as me? Dude, you're not making yourself look any better. Hey gang, we know what you did. We know who you are. We know all about you. And once again, it's the endless cycle of playing the victim card and just saying that everything got taken from you. Well, maybe just be a grown-ass man and don't put your hands on a woman. It can't be that hard. It surely cannot be that hard. It's been reported that he's just overall a pain in the ass, which can you really be surprised? To quote Penta, in sarcasm or not, big-titted asshole. He's got a long rap sheet-like list of just major fuck-ups along the way, and it keeps being added onto as life progresses, as the world keeps moving, as the pages in the world's book keeps turning. Alberto Del Rio continues to make himself look like a terrible human being any chance he gets. And in every single interview he gets with these interviewers that are just straight-up marks that just want to be around him, so they let him talk. No matter the bullshit he keeps spewing, they just let him talk. Any single chance he gets, he places blame on somebody else, or say that his opportunities and his legacy, they were all taken from him by other people and other allegations, and that people are just out to get him. Newsflash, this is all you, Brody. The world isn't out to get you. The world isn't against you. It's not you versus the world. You are not Lil Uzi Vert. Stop living in this idea of it. What's that one future Snapchat picture say? You're not as important as you think you are. You're not. Yeah, that basically sums this entire situation up. How many times do we have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man? The only reason he hasn't completely been blackballed by the entire industry is because of the names that are surrounded with him, his family legacy. He's also helped by the fact that AAA is completely dysfunctional and is terribly ran and has a lot of very bad people associated with it in their own right. And also, you gotta be a different kind of dysfunctional to be a promotion that just, like, you know, allows a wrestler to go into the crowd and start picking fights with people. You would think the security team would be a little bit better, right? Give me CMLO all day, it's not even a question. And once again, going back to his most recent controversy, you just really have to be a different kind of stupid to just go into a crowd of thousands of people and attempt to pick a fight. A crowd of thousands of people that, if we're being honest, probably don't even like you. Is it that hard to just leave? Like, is it that hard to just leave? It cannot be worth picking a fight and potentially risking your career over it. It seems like out of nowhere he's just sprouted these anger management issues and the inability to control his anger. From what I found, he was rather unproblematic in Mexico before getting to WWE. Then something like some switch in his head or something was flipped, and at some point during his WWE run, he just lost it. He needs professional help. There's something wrong with him. He needs professional help. Because out of nowhere, he just decided to work himself into a shoot, brother. I deadass just can't get over the fucking chair. Just the video where he stormed the crowd, just the chair just randomly whomping him in the face. It's crazy. Like, once again, I get that the crowd weren't saints. They were throwing coins at him, and that shit hurts. But, like, normally when that happens, because it happens, it's like it was an old tradition or something, but normally when that happens, the people in the ring don't attempt to, you know, storm the crowd. They do this thing, and I don't know if y'all are aware of what this is, but it's called walking away from the situation. New wrestling lore dropped, wrestling's version of the Malice at the Palace. To sum it up, to cut the long story short, Alberto El Patron needs mental help. Like, he needs professional help controlling his anger. Not only that, but he needs to stay away from professional wrestling because he is just overall a piece of shit. In all honesty, that's all I can really say about the guy. That's all I can give you for a final thoughts section. Remember folks, never put your hands on a woman, regardless of the situation. But anyways, that's gonna be all for me. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed it and if I earned it, I would appreciate it if you liked the video as well as subscribe to the channel. You should also join the Discord server and maybe follow me on Twitter. I don't know, that app's a cesspool. I doubt if I'm ever gonna really use it, but you should follow me in case. But you should definitely join the Discord server because that's where all the cool people hang out. Every single cool person on planet Earth is in the Discord server, so join it. But anyways, that's gonna be all from me again. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Y'all stay safe. God bless.